Hey guys, it's Archon. Welcome to Inferno Friday. This week was a pretty big week for Reaper of Souls. We got the new patch, we had an awesome anniversary stream, we got the new anniversary buff, lots of stuff to talk about, so let's just jump right into it before my computer freezes again like the last time I tried making this video. Anyways, starting off, we're going to talk about patch 2.0.5. This is definitely the biggest patch we've gotten since the release of Reaper of Souls, and it's a pretty awesome patch. I think most people have received it well, although there's a few people that don't like a few changes. But Gold Find got buffed quite a bit. It now multiplies with difficulty levels, so basically if you're playing on higher difficulty levels, Gold Find's going to be a lot better now. It multiplies instead of adds, and there's no 300% cap. Now, if you guys want like a really in-depth look at all these patch notes, Westmarch Workshop episode 7 that we just recorded a few days ago goes through all of it. I'm just going to blaze through and hit the important things. Barbarian, they've changed a lot of the physical damage to cold. That's a pretty big theme across a lot of the classes, is changing away from one elemental type to another for elemental balance, and a lot of it's away from physical. It's just like, screw you, physical. You're no fun. You don't have fun legendaries. Also, Rend and a lot of other dots in the game got changed, so they no longer crit, but they still do just as much damage. So it'll be more even damage, but you won't get procs from crit. Crusaders were deleted. They got rid of the Crusader class, and they added this new awesome class called Crusader that's way more buff than the old class. And the old Crusader had a 15% damage reduction. This new class, the Crusader, has a 30%, just like Barbs and Monks, so they're on par with the other melees, and all their skills very similar to the old class, except for they do more damage now, and a lot of them different types. But this class is a lot better, I think. Good that they scrapped the other one, because yeah, this is, it looks like it's going to be pretty buff. I think new Crusader players are going to be pretty happy about that. Demon Hunters just got a few small changes. Companions now don't run into each other as much. They have smaller hitboxes. Marauder's set is a little bit better now because sentries should shoot about twice as much of the hatred spenders as they used to, although I think a lot of people would still say that's not enough. Grenades got some changes as well, mostly improvements. Monks, if you ask most people, they didn't get enough changes. Mostly it was just changing their elemental types, a few little tweaks here and there, but good news, Grimmaku recently posted they're going to be making some big changes to Monks in 2.1. So don't worry, Monks. You're getting some love soon. You're not being left out, and you should be on par with the rest of us come 2.1. You know, they do a good job balancing. Witch Doctors, also some of their dots no longer crit, and they were also changing some of the elemental types, like most of the classes, and Fetishes got some changes. So Fetishes no longer summon on spell cast, but on spell hit, which means you'll summon less fetishes when you're hitting a small group, but more fetishes when you're hitting a big group. And Fire Bats got some changes to some of the runes that were being less used as well. Overall, it was a pretty good patch for Witch Doctors. I think it was more buffs than nerfs, in my opinion. Wizard didn't get a lot of changes, but they got some cool changes. Teleport's going to work different. They're still trying to fight that battle against Teleport Wormhole, and I think they're doing a good job. So Wormhole should be just as good after this patch. You can teleport just as much, it's just going to be more spread out. So basically, after you teleport once with Wormhole, you have 3 seconds now to use your second teleport, but you only get 2. However, the cooldown on teleport's coming down by 5 seconds from 16 to 11. So overall, you still teleport just as much with Wormhole, but you also teleport more with the other runes. So the other runes are looking a bit better. Reversal, the rune that brings you back to where you teleported from, now brings the cooldown down to 1 second after you return, which is awesome for like hard elite packs or boss fights. When you want to just keep juking the enemy, you can teleport away. You have 8 seconds to go back, and then 1 more second, you can teleport away. So you could teleport like constantly if you wanted to. Good for avoiding things, not good for traveling though. I think Wormhole is still going to be the best for getting around. It's just looking like other runes on teleport are going to be viable. Also, I almost missed there on Archon. The Archon spell can now be any elemental type. I think that's awesome. You can be Fire Archon, you can be Lightning Archon, you can be Cold Archon, or of course Arcane. It's not just an Arcane thing anymore. I think it's a good change, and I think it'll be fun to see what builds come out of that. Blazing Hydra got a fix. So there's some other small stuff, but those are the big things to the Wizard. Some items that I was excited about. Puzzle Ring got a buff. Should be getting about twice as many legendaries from Puzzle Ring. Still doesn't seem like quite enough of a buff, but I'm using the Puzzle Ring right now just because it rolled well, so I'll go ahead and see. Tasker and Theos now reduces time between Hydra attacks. That's exciting for me. I would love to make like a Hydra build, although I don't think we have quite enough items for a Hydra build to be useful yet. Some other sets, Veer's set got fixed. Inna's set should have gotten fixed. I haven't tested most of these things. I'm just going through the patch notes, but yeah, a lot of the fixes that they talked about are going to be in there. Herodic caches are now going to drop better loot when you farm on higher difficulties, as in T2 and up. Kadala can drop torment-only legendaries. Bounty rewards have been lowered in Hell Rift bounties in Act 4 because people were just farming the crap out of them. Nephilim Rifts give more blood shards. I'm sorry, you get more blood shards from the Herodic caches, and number of blood shards dropped by Rift Guardians now increases with each difficulty level. So overall, big theme of this patch is it's just scaling better with the higher difficulties. It should be much more worth it to play on T2 through 6 now, which I think is good. I think that was a big complaint from the community, was that why would I play on the higher difficulties? They just suck, and in a lot of small ways that's going to get better. It's not going to cost nearly as much to unsocket your gems, which will be really nice, and enchanting should be a little bit better. You can't get the same affix twice. You can't get, I mean, at the same time. You can't get like 2 int rolls. It would be, always 2 different rolls. Chanting should be a little bit better because of that. And I think those are the big ones. Elite packs, I'm sorry, won't be quite as annoying because they can't get 4 of the annoying affixes, which are listed right here. They can't have 4 of these. They can only have 3, and they'll rarely have 3. So that's good. We'll see how that works in-game, but it looks like elite packs won't be quite as frustrating to fight. And that was about it in patch 2.0.5. I think it's a really good patch. Can't wait for 2.1. Hopefully the PTR comes out around the corner. If you guys want more detailed look at it, go ahead, check out the link below in the description, or check out Westmarch Workshop Podcast. Also, if you don't know, you should be playing Diablo 3 right now, because there's a 100% bonus chance to legendary drops and double rift fragments. And that's awesome. So that's a really cool anniversary buff in my opinion. Legendary drops are what we want. We don't want experience. We want loot. So good time to play. Getting twice as many legendaries right now. Do it. It lasts for a week, as in until next Thursday. Started on the anniversary. The story of Diablo. I saw this. I just had to share it because I know nothing about the story of Diablo. This is perfect. You can just read. It's according to this. I haven't read it yet, but according to the article, it's just the story from original Diablo up till now. So if you don't know the story of Diablo and you're like, I don't want to spend time reading all the books, hey, the story of Diablo, we can read it together. Chapter 1. No, we won't read it right now, but do it because I'm going to read it and then we'll know things. We won't be super lore noobs if you're like me. Okay, so we did an anniversary stream yesterday, which was Thursday the 15th. It went in 4 sessions. I took one, Jake took one, Thunderclaw, and 9ball from Westmarch Workshop took one. It was really fun. I got to talk with Josh Mosquera and Rob Foote, as well as Nevilistus, while we played some D3, and we just chatted and hung out. It wasn't actually like a formal interview, but we did get a lot of questions in there, and Diablo fans did this cool thing where they compiled all of the cool stuff that was revealed or talked about during the 4 streams. So you should definitely read through this. We got some cool stuff like confirmation that each season will have new legendaries, that the speed of clearing tiered rifts will take part in determining how difficult the next one will be. It looks like we're probably going to get some legendary gems. They didn't quite confirm it, but they almost did. Josh Mosquera almost did while we were talking. Looks like they're really leaning towards legendary gems, and that might be kind of their fix for everyone using emeralds in their sockets. A lot of good stuff. I mean, keep in mind, these dev streams don't usually reveal a lot. They save those for their big announcements, but you'll gain a lot of insight, and it did reveal a few fun things. Before I end the video, I just wanted to do our Archon recommend section. I want to share this Diablos 3 opening with you guys. Came out on the anniversary. It was made by Carbot. They made the hilarious Reaper of Souls animation, and this one is equally hilarious. So definitely check it out. It's yeah, I have to recommend it. Deckard Cain stars in this great opening, and he's hilarious. So that's my recommendation for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button. I'll have another one for you soon.